Season 2 of Moto Toys. So in this episode, we got this old Polaris 4-wheeler, Suzuki 325cc engine. I actually ended up getting it on a trade deal for fixing another 4-wheeler. It's always ran lean. It has this issue with the high idle and having to run on half choke all the time. So unless it's like 80 degrees, it's not happy. Obviously, a lot colder than that this time of year. So we are going to take the carburetor out of there, and I'm going to show you how to jet it so it's a little bit richer, and hopefully we'll get a little bit more power and it'll idle better. Before we get started, make sure that you subscribe if you'd like to see more stuff about working on small engines. Also, hit that little bell notification because subscribing does nothing unless you do it. So, stay tuned! Making a mess. Anyway, usually it doesn't take that long to get the carburetors out on these. One of the intake bolts got all nasty and chewed up there, so I had to use a biter socket to get it from the outside because the Allen was just all rounded out. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and take off this float bowl here, and that is going to give me access to the jets. Alright, there we go. So this carburetor is a newer style vacuum slide carburetor, so there's not a whole lot we can do with the idle circuit because it has a really small jet and then a separate enricher circuit over here for the choke. So we're just going to stay away from that because that gets a little too complicated for what we need to do today. So we're just going to go ahead and pull the main jet out here. It's just a regular flathead screwdriver. There we go. We'll go ahead and take this over to the bench. Okay, I did notice that this vehicle has a fuel shutoff valve that's operated by vacuum. It's kind of tucked up way up there. See if you can see it. Anyway, that has been bypassed. However, being it's 20 years old, it's very possible that this vacuum hose here has a leak because of the gasket, the diaphragm wearing out in that shutoff valve. So I'm going to go ahead and leak test that quick. Okay, so you can see there on the gauge, it is holding vacuum. So that is not the source of our lean running issue. Alright, so over here I have my box of micro drill bits. We're just going to go ahead and test fit them and see what size the jet is now. Okay, so it looks like our current jet size is 1.4 millimeters. So I have already rejetted this once, and we bumped from 1.3 to 1.4, and it still had quite a bit of ways to go. So I'm going to make a little bit more of a jump, and we're going to go to 1.6. And then we'll just hit that with some brake clean, and then go ahead and reinstall that jet and put it back together. Alright, time for the moment of truth. Let's see how well she runs now. That's half choke, and there's no choke. Throttle response isn't great. I think we're going to have to take it outside and do some more testing. Alright, let's go ahead and do some road testing, see how she does. See if I can shift now without it crunching. That's better. That's not. Still seems a little lean. Alright, we'll see if it's a little bit better now that it's warmed up a little bit. Still acting like it's got a pretty big vacuum leak or just too lean. Okay then. You know what, this might be a separate issue here. Huh. Well, there is gas in there. Further research is needed. Oh, damn, it's cold out there. So, went and took that out for about a 15-minute ride. Eventually, it did warm up enough to kind of run on half choke decent, but as soon as you get all the way on the throttle, it would like cut out, and it was just kind of randomly cutting out. It does have a really weird fuel hose routing system. Like, it goes down and then back up and then back down to the carburetor. So I did have a pretty low fuel level, so I'm gonna top it off with gas when the gas station's open a different day and give it another try and then maybe look into it more. But yeah, if you like this kind of content, go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell, watch some more, and not everyone's going to be a winner every time. It's a 20-year-old four-wheeler, but that's how you jet it, and that's a little bit of fun still. One day we'll get it nice. See you next time.